Hello everyone, X-Walk Hill Bethelite here, and it is about to be 2023. The religion of Jehovah's Witnesses was started around in the 1800s. Think about that. The religion of Jehovah's Witnesses was started back, according to Wikipedia, back in 1870. These people have been saying the end of the world is right around the corner for 200 years. At this point, once we hit 2023, if you see someone standing next to a cart, or if you see someone walking into a kingdom hall, talking about the end of the world is right around the corner, just like they've been saying for the last 200 years, there should be some sort of social shame associated with that. A person walking into a kingdom hall would be similar to a person being walked into prison. Oftentimes they cover their face. They don't want the media to see their face. It's shameful. A person coming out of the kingdom hall should be socially the equivalent of somebody coming out of a drug rehab facility. I understand that the religion is like a drug, but there's some drugs, some situations that's just ridiculous, and there's shame involved with it. Jehovah's Witnesses, sitting here since 1870, talking about the end of the world is around the corner. As a matter of fact, millions now living will never die because the Armageddon is going to come, and these people was talking about is going to happen so soon, you don't even want to focus on having kids. The end of the world is going to happen so soon. All those people died. All those people kept saying the same thing until they died. For 200 years, Jehovah's Witnesses stand next to carts and hand out magazines and knock on doors and talk about the end of the world is around the corner until they die. These people sit and go to each other's funeral and look at, with their own two eyes, a person who sat there talking about the end of the world is around the corner and they're dead now. This is beyond asinine. So in 2023, you cannot tell me, there shouldn't be anybody that goes into the comment section and says, well, Jehovah's Witnesses, there are some really intelligent people, not intelligent in the sense of having any form of common sense at all whatsoever. You can't compare Jehovah's Witness to other religions. You got street preachers out on the corner, and those street preachers will debate anybody. You have Hebrew Israelites out on corners, and they will debate anybody because they have a belief and they're willing to test that belief against anybody else's ideals. When I say Jehovah's Witnesses are stupid in the sense of the whole religion is just ridiculous, this is a religion that was formed. Unlike any other religion I'm aware of, this religion was formed or started 99.9% incorrect. Jehovah's Witnesses, no, their religion was 99.9% incorrect when it was formed and started, and they had to change it constantly. They had to change the teachings around. They had to figure it out on the fly because they were so wrong about so much, and it became public knowledge that they were wrong about damn near all their teachings to the point where they had to change it. There's nothing like that. You can't look at a Catholic and say, well, you know, you guys were knowingly wrong about darn near everything, and then you just changed it as you went along. You can't look at a Baptist and say, well, you guys were knowingly, you knew you were wrong. You created a teaching called light gets brighter because y'all were wrong about stuff. Everything. Y'all wrong about darn near everything and had to change virtually everything. That's unlike any other religion there is that I have ever heard of. There's religions that have been wrong about different things, I'm sure, but I don't think there are any religions other than Jehovah's Witnesses that when they started off, they know a Jehovah's Witness knows not to read their old material. They know it was wrong. They know this religion was incorrect about darn near everything. And they continue to call it the truth. Like they have a nickname for themselves. They call themselves the truth, knowing if they don't know that they're wrong now, they know that they were wrong when they started out. This is unlike anything that has ever existed to my knowledge. There's other religions we would consider cults. But when you look at those religions, do those people knowingly teach things that they know were historically wrong? Do those people tell you that the end of the world it's coming, it's right around the corner, knowing that they've been saying this for 200 plus years and it ain't never been around no freaking corner? You just have to look at the facts. I understand you have relatives that are in the cult of Jehovah's Witnesses. That don't mean they ain't stupid. For example, if I have a relative that has to go to a drug program, just because they are a relative of mine and I care about them, that don't mean they ain't no drug addict. If they weren't a drug addict, they wouldn't be going to the drug rehab. We can't categorize people based off how we care about them. We categorize people based off the facts, who they are. Jehovah's Witnesses are stupid. This is a fact. In 2020, well, it's been a fact, but in 2023, this is an indisputable fact. Look at all the facts, right? Okay, so they've been wrong about darn near everything, and they're knowingly wrong about darn near everything, and they continue to call themselves the truth. They've been saying the end of the world is around the corner for 200 years. It's never been around the corner. They're aware it's never been around the corner, and they continue to stand next to carts like a bunch of idiots handing out watchtowers. They unlike most religions, right? Unlike most religions, they don't debate. Why don't Jehovah's Witnesses tend to debate other people? It's 2022 now. We're going into 2023. Everybody's got cameras, right? So when they go and debate people, they put it on video half the time. When you see Jehovah's Witnesses on video, you see them running. You see the tail end of them. They run from discussions. They run from debates. Why? Is it just because every Jehovah's Witness on the planet they're all so nice they don't want to debate anybody? No, it's because the religion is so stupid, they know full darn well they can't win a debate with anybody, so they all universally just run. These are facts. There are Catholics that will debate all day and night. There are Baptists that will debate. There are Mormons that will debate. If a Mormon comes to your door, and you want to challenge them with some of their teaching, they'll sit there and they will go back and forth with you. They, in their minds, believe that that they have the truth. Jehovah's Witnesses, in their heart of hearts, know they're probably wrong. So when they go to a door, and if the householder knows a lot about the Bible, they'll just leave and never come back to that door. That is the polar opposite of what everyone on the planet does that is sure their religion is true. Jehovah's Witnesses are not only a part of a religion that is blatantly, obviously wrong about the main teachings about Jesus being an angel, and you got a bazillion scriptures saying he's not. Jehovah's Witnesses are probably the only group of people a part of a religion where the members of the religion, deep in their heart, they are aware that it's wrong. That's why they run from debates. When you see a person doing something that's the polar opposite of what everybody else in society is doing, there's a reason. There's a reason these people run from debates. There's a reason why Jehovah's Witnesses, anybody that leaves their religion, that has knowledge that that religion is wrong and is willing to openly say, yeah, they're wrong, they call them apostates, and they caution everybody not to talk to them. There's a reason why Jehovah's Witnesses are extremely evasive. I'm talking, they're more evasive than darn near any other religion. If you even look at cults, and you just keep them in a category of cults, they're probably more evasive than any other cult, because they have come up with a system of beliefs that is intellectually dumber than anything anybody else has come up with in probably history. So they are embarrassed really about their own teaching. And they want to go to their religious services and be patted on the back and raise their hand and be told, oh, that's a good comment. But as far as being challenged, these are the most fearful people in the world when it comes to challenge. I don't know why Jehovah's Witnesses say this saying about the light getting brighter, as if this is a good thing for them. Because Jehovah's Witnesses are just like roaches, where if you turn on the light, what happens? They scatter. You got roaches trying to get in the refrigerator. You got roaches crawling on the ceiling. What happens when the light gets brighter? The roaches run. They don't want to be in the light. They don't want to be found. They go hide in their corner. What do Jehovah's Witnesses do when light, attention is shined on their religion from a critical viewpoint? Someone that's not just patting them on the back and lying to them. Somebody that's just light. When you think of light, you're talking about being able to truly see. So somebody that's just truly looking at their religion and is willing to tell them the truth. They run just like roaches, just like roaches. There's no difference. The difference is the species. Roaches are insects. Jehovah's Witnesses are humans. But the actions are the same. When the light gets brighter, roaches and Jehovah's Witnesses, they both scatter. They both run. We got video evidence. That's the whole problem Jehovah's Witnesses have with former members and with other religious groups that go out and evangelize. If the Jehovah's Witness so happens to bump into any of those people, they pack up their carts and they take off and leave, right? Because they don't know anything other than what they've been trained to repeat, right? So if a person who actually knows their Bible and they can show them the 8 zillion scriptures that show that Jesus ain't an angel and Jesus ain't no archangel. He's not Michael. They're not the same people. And they can just show them just using common sense that you've been wrong about everything in your history. Why do you think you're right now? And you're getting your information from the same source that was wrong all those years. If I get a slice of bread and that bread has got mold on it, I throw that slice of bread away. Do I go and reach my hand in that same loaf of bread? No, because most likely, if there's one slice of bread molded, and I reach in and there's a second slice and that's molded, and I reach in and there's a third slice of bread and that bread is molded, the loaf is bad. I gotta throw out the loaf. I can't just keep reaching into the same freaking source. The same is true with Jehovah's Witnesses. If one teaching came out to be completely wrong, the whole 1975 is going to be the end of the world thing. Okay, that's wrong. You throw that out. Then another teaching. The generation of 1914 will not pass away before the end of the world comes. That's wrong. You got to take that. You throw that away. Well, the millions now living will never die. Okay, well, we'll throw that away. Jehovah's Witnesses are better people than, essentially just more well-behaved than everybody else. Then you got the Austrian Royal Commission with all the pedophiles. Okay, you kind of need to throw that away. The whole loaf is bad. The whole religion is bad. You can't just keep throwing out slices. Get rid of the loaf. Quit eating moldy bread. Again, look at the facts. Quit saying Jehovah's Witnesses aren't stupid. Why aren't they stupid? Well, because they're related to me. That don't mean they ain't stupid. People can have somebody in their family that's stupid. You might not be stupid, but that don't mean there's somebody in your family that ain't stupid. It's not helping somebody by telling them that they're not stupid when they are. How is that helping them? If somebody's stupid and you're telling them that they're not stupid, well, they're just going to continue doing what they've been doing because there's no social repercussion for it. If we keep you can't just let kids go out and play out in the street until they get hit and tell them it's okay. Jehovah's Witnesses are intellectually playing in the street. These people will literally die eventually in their stupidity. That's intellectually just as stupid as playing in the street. If somebody plays in the street, they get hit, you're going to say that's kind of stupid. They could have been playing on the sidewalk. They could have been playing at the park. There's a million places you could be playing. Why would you play in the street? You're stupid, right? The same thing with Jehovah's Witnesses intellectually. There's a bazillion religions. Why did you pick the one that is the most inaccurate of any in the history of man? Any in the history of caveman? The drawings in the caves were more accurate than the Jehovah's Witness religion. It's stupid, and they're gonna die, and they're just as dumb dead as they were alive. Like, this is just ridiculous. So when you add 1 and 1 together, you tend to come with 2. When you add how horrible the teachings are, and you add how elusive, how Jehovah's Witnesses, they're not even confident in their own teachings. You got to have some really bad teachings if your members are not confident in their own teaching. They run from discussions with anybody that challenges them. They run from discussions definitely with former members. Jehovah's Witnesses are mortally afraid of former members. Oh my God, they got to come up with a phrase, a name for former members because they are so scared to talk to anybody that's going to tell them the truth. And look at YouTube. I was talking about this in my last video. If you look at YouTube, and there are channels devoted to, they're comedy channels devoted to how stupid the broadcasts are that Jehovah's Witnesses produce. If there are multiple people, who can make a career off of criticizing your broadcast, like a career. This is what they do for a living. If they can make a career, comedians talk about different things. Like for example, Cat Williams. You know what I mean? Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, they get up on stage and they tell jokes, but they tell jokes about different things, completely different categories. Right? These people on YouTube are able to make jokes and make videos about the same damn thing. Like if a comedian is able to make a whole career off making a joke about the same group of people for the rest of their life, there's something wrong with them people. There's something wrong with those people because nobody should be able. I don't think a comedian has been capable of doing it ever in history until Jehovah's Witnesses showed up. Now you got people on YouTube who are able to make a career. I don't call what I do a career because I don't make money off of it. I don't monetize videos. That's not my motivation. My motivation is not to make money, it's to help people. You could call helping people a career, but still, if people are able to make a career and literally feed their family based off making jokes about broadcasts, and they're able, the same broadcast, they ain't got to switch it up, the same broadcast that's put out by the same people, and those broadcasts are so poorly done that people can make jokes based off every single one. You would think one broadcast would come out and then everybody on YouTube would say, well, man, I can't find nothing wrong with that. That ain't never going to happen. That ain't never going to happen. The Jehovah, they're so dumb. The leadership is so dumb that you have created, you have manufactured the most. This is literally like a religious special ed. It's religious special ed. Not that people who are special ed are dumb, but they're in a different category. It's religious special ed. Religion is just in a different category. This is just a different category of stupid. This is just a completely different category from anything else you can come up with of stupid. This is stupid, and it's stupid every day. And it continues to be stupid, and they can't fix it because they're just the people that are doing it are stupid. 2023. If I see somebody next to a car from here on out, it's, why are you so dumb? Why are you so dumb? Show me in the Bible where it says the end of the world is around the corner. Well, it don't say it in specific because it doesn't say it. That means you should stop saying it after 200 damn years of saying something that ain't been true. And you keep looking at the news to find something bad to say, oh, well, that's bad in the news, so then the world is going to happen next Tuesday. Like, you are dumb. Stop it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. X Walk Your Beth Light signing out.